It's the Teddy Rose Show, part 4, and in this episode we're gonna go over the some pedal box. I had to make some modifications to that. This is gonna cover some of the 5-speed swap stuff, getting rid of the automatic, and looking for cross members, that kind of stuff. I talk a lot with my hands, don't I? Anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm just gonna roll right into it. Thank you. Alright, so when we last left off, Tyler fired up the Haas and helped me out with a few crucial machining steps to be able to get the flywheel and the flex plate perfectly centered. I was really fortunate enough to be able to source some 240mm M5 clutch parts, disc and pressure plate, machined out the flywheel to fit those, and those 3mm that I needed to take out, I got that out of the back end of the pivot ball, and I also took out the slave cylinder to machine 3mm off of the back end of the slave cylinder rod. Now I've got the height all set up right, and I'm ready to proceed.
Almost done getting all this shit here. Later on I'm going to have to pin the park's neutral safety switch. I kind of like this veiny ceiling, actually. I don't know if that's from water or what, but I'm kind of feeling it. Yeah, whatever. These seats gotta go, though. I'm gonna miss that horsehair smell. Piece of shit automatic is gone. Last piece removed.
Gotta get my stretching in. As my good friend Bill Doyle likes to tell me, it's time for car yoga. It means you gotta get limber and get under the dash. Drop that steering column and pull out the pedal box assembly. The top part of the pedal needs a bushing for the bolt to be able to go through and for it to pivot on. I guess I just missed that bushing, forgot to order it, but I'm really fortunate and lucky that we've got some solid Teflon rod around the shop, and I can just make this part.
Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm making a bushing for this over center spring on the clutch pedal. Bam, like that needs to fit. So this didn't come with one. I didn't see one in the diagram, or I'm blind. I don't know how I missed it, but anyways, I'm just thankful we've got some material I can machine one out. So no big deal.
On the 260 transmissions, the later style uses this single support arm, whereas the earlier style has like the isolation blocks and a plate. I'm not a fan of that. So I'm going to make a little split lock. I've done this before personally on my car, but I wouldn't do it for a customer. So I've got a couple pieces that I have to weld in to the pedal box. One is this support piece. I'll explain why I'm doing that. And the other is a perch for the over center spring. So the support piece, there's a story behind this. 20-some years ago, Courtney and I were at school, a good homie of mine, and his pedal box broke right here along this bend. He had to drive home in like third gear, if I remember correctly. Anyways, I'm putting a reinforcement piece in to make sure that that never happens to me. I've got an extra pedal box as an example, because we're doing a 5-speed swap for a 635 here at the shop. So I just got lucky at the time. There were just some extra parts for me to make sure that I don't mess this up and I get the perch in the right place. All these cross members, support arms for shift linkage, everything from the manual swap, drive shaft, all that. I've been up here digging through parts, trying to find what I need. That took some time, but hey, it was in there. It always reminds me of that MC Escher picture. I wish I could remember the name of it right now. Can't see it. Can't see it. Bam. Oh, 320i mount, and like an E21 320i. No brain, no pain. Pet Cemetery, right? Was the second one, I think? I don't know. I think it was the second one. Yeah. Nubs. I gotta get those out of there. Let's do this. Come on. It's taking me so damn long.
good. You guys can see. There you go. I gotta get that hole lined up with that shift, with the main shift rail. So I gotta get a knuckle and a rod and shift linkage. Got some stuff over there. And went through some shit upstairs trying to find transmission mounts, cross members, I mean. So yeah, sorry, I'm not talking right. Anyways, getting there, close. Alright, so to the previous person who put in that shit dual radio, thanks for busting shit up. I wish people, like, why would you do this? Whatever. Moving on. Okay, so obviously there's some extra stuff in here done by previous owners. I don't want to hear about it in any comments, all right? So I got a lot of stuff to clean up. But anyways, to get the pedal box out and in, I had to drop the steering column. There's a bolt here. One on the other side, right there. And then basically once those were loose, I was able to get these bolts here. If I remember correctly, I think the pedal box has got like 8 bolts, 4 on the top and 4 against the firewall. I don't remember exactly, don't quote me. But the main thing you guys should know is that if you haven't been on my E28.com, that forum board, and there's tons of good help there. There's better people that have diagrammed this and, you know, documented this stuff better than I'm showing you right now. So, just being honest. Got the hole. Oh yeah, I put some silicone in there to seal up that gap so that way no water gets in. And oh, I gotta fix that. What the fuck happened there? What happened there? I need to get that in there better. That's not good. Alright, I got some stuff to do, some fixing. Basically, the best way to describe this is this stuff's got to get dropped so you can pull the pedal box out. Oh, and then I should probably show a picture of what I did for the park control switch.